All right, welcome back, everybody.
Hey,
We
hey.
have our Knights Duel today. We got our returning champ, Mike Gaines, facing off against Dave Peters. We are playing 8-ball race to 10. I'm Patrick Glenn, and in the booth with me is Kyle Drake.
Hey, hey.
And we are at the Mad Apple Burgers and Billiard Company located in West College Avenue in Appleton, Wisconsin. Should be a good match.
Yes, sir. And we got Mike returning. Dave is the challenger.
Correct. And I believe Mike won the lag, so he's going to go ahead and break. And unfortunately, I guess Mike says this is going to be his last week because he does come up from Lake Geneva, so I guess the drive is getting a bit taxing and unfortunate if he wins it, he can't come back. I really like watching Mike play. Great guy, great sportsmanship, and just fun to talk with. Great player, too.
He's wearing a pretty snazzy T-shirt today, too. It's a one-pocket T-shirt, if you guys noticed that.
He does like to play one pocket. I bet if you scroll down, that might be one of his favorite games, I think, if I remember correctly.
He likes the 9-foot. He likes diamond. Yes, sir. He is a one-pocket player.
Yeah, one pocket's his game.
I'll have to talk to him. I love playing one-pocket myself. So we got Mike breaking off here. It looks like he's going to be hitting the second ball. So we'll see how this split goes. Oh, they're leaking. The table's got a leak, you guys. He made like 4 balls, three or 4 on that.
That's what we call a smashed break. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he made 1 stripe and 3 solids.
Yeah, that table definitely is leaking.
Tell you what, though, I think you got to go solids here.
Yeah, you have to.
Because solids is controlling the 8-ball, really. There's no good way to get at the 8-ball from stripes.
Start with the 5.
Start with the 5, or you could go at the 6 and open it up right now if you wanted. That's dangerous, though, because if you miss, you're opening it up for your partner. So, yeah, I think the 5 is probably the right shot here.
Yeah, he put a little too much outside on that one and kind of threw it out.
See a cue ball?
Did it hit the spot?
Yeah, so watch this cue ball. Watch what happens when it goes to the spot. And it actually helped Mike out here.
Oh, yeah, that was a pretty big bounce.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the spot.
He is going to leave the table open here for Dave as well. So
Because I think Dave, he would have had a shot on the 5 had that cue ball not rolled like that.
not bounce like that. Yeah.
But he can still play the 5. I mean, it's still open table. So
It's still playable.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He got a little off angle on this, too. He's going to probably have to play the 1 next, huh?
Yeah, but it's almost like the cue wants to hide behind the 11 ball right now.
Yep. He ran into them both.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is good because now he can bust up his problems here.
Yep.
He's just got to be careful on how he does it.
Yeah, that 6 ball will go right now, but he's running into the 8 anyway, so I'm putting a little straight top on this
Yeah, you
one.
don't want to see this 6 ball squirt up, and it didn't. So let's.
He missed that 1. So this is a real good chance for Mike.
I mean, they busted out like kind of how you wanted them to. So
Yeah, no, he hit that good. He just didn't make the ball.
Mike's got some duck soup here. as we call it.
Yeah.
So I think he'll probably be out here, more than likely.
Yeah, you gotta kind of favor Mike here. He's
Yeah, draw back and use the 9 ball as your last ball. It's going to put you right on the 8.
and this is gonna settle him right into the match right away. Anytime you can run the balls and the table's nice and open, nothing's in the way, you don't have any traffic, it's a good time to just feel your stroke out, make sure you got the speed down, getting from ball to ball. There's not a lot of traffic to worry about, so you're just making balls.
Yeah, and each player got a little bit of warm-up time. Our jesters finished up really quick. It was a quick match. Both players played really well, played really fast. So Mike is going to go ahead and use that 9 as his money ball.
Yeah, he's in real good shape right here. He's in real good shape. He
hit that nice.
He left himself on the rail, so he's definitely going to want to focus on this shot, but no problems. No problems. Just bear down, make this ball, and get out for the first rack. Trickled that ball in a little bit.
So that game went an inning and a half?
Yes, sir. And like I said, that's a good start for Mike, where he can just make sure he's making balls. He's not gonna miss any silly ones. Make sure his stroke is where it needs to be.
Yeah, I think he got that one out of his system with the 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably be pretty much lights out. Mike plays really well on the stream. Anytime he gets up on here, he plays pretty well.
Yeah, thrives under pressure. And that's a good making for a champion in anything, you know.
Yeah, I know when he had his run on Jesters, I think he had a few matches back to back to back to back. Could have been 4, but they were going hill, and he just always found a way to come out on top.
Yeah, those are barn burners, man.
Oh yeah,
you love it as a spectator, but you hate it as a player. So he hits the second ball again, and this one's
a little dry.
Looks like it's gonna be dry. Look, he got that 8 ball all the way up and down the table that time.
Yeah, a little bit of a cluster up here.
Yeah. Yep. And because of that, like you always say, you want to generally go with the outside ball, so I like him to choose solids here.
Yeah, I think solid's the right path. It's just going to be... I mean, he does got a 1-5 combo if need be. I mean, that's one way to take care of that.
Yeah, the 5-1, and then you just got to worry about the 6, which if you hit the 5-1, the 1 might get locked up, but you might be breaking the 6 out at the same time.
I'm saying go 1-5.
Right.
And then into the 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Busting out the 6.
Yeah.
It might lock your 1 ball up a little bit.
He could probably... I don't know if he could hold it here. He's going to have to come out. Uh-oh, don't go in. Don't go in. There you go. So that's another one sitting for him that he can use.
Yeah, but he didn't leave himself much here, did he?
Yeah, no, he did not.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it would have helped if that 4 would have came a little... I think it's still makeable with the 4 ball.
Oh, he thought he could see enough of the 2. He hit a little thick. It was close the whole way, so definitely not an easy shot because you're worried about clipping the 4 on the way in there.
So Mike has stripes here, and he's gonna have his work cut out for him in this rack.
Yeah, those 2 stripes in that cluster are like really locked up. They are.
Yeah, I mean he could go into it right now. He could go 12 right into the. It's dangerous because where are you gonna end up?
Right, that 14 is going right in between those 2 balls, so it's not gonna go far, you know.
Yeah, I mean like what's gonna happen? That's the question.
Even if you do break them out, how productive is that breakout?
Well, he's gonna go at it. He's putting.
Well, that worked out for him. I think, you know, he at least locked the 2 ball up, but the 4 ball sitting there to break it out.
Yeah, you're probably going to see him play the 3 up to the 1-5 and then try to come back for that 4.
But he did get a little bit done with that cluster as far as his stripes look, you know. They look more open.
There's a way out here for solids. He's just got to find a way to play this. I think he's got to get that cue ball to the right side of the table here after the 3. Just get over so he can get at the 1.
Yeah, that 1-6-5 is the big deal. You know, like you can definitely play the combo, but what happens to the other?
So does he got it?
Balls?
Is he able to get over?
Yeah, and he played that really well. The cue ball can come off the end rail and come back up. So if he has any kind of cut on the 1 ball afterwards, that's what he's looking for.
Yep.
And push the 6 out past the 8 ball, so it's got a clean pocket as well.
Yeah, that's the key. You just don't want that 6 getting tied back up again.
Correct. And that's
So 6
that's
is out.
exactly what he did. And does he have shape on the 1 here? No, I don't think so.
No. And the thing is, on the 4 ball, he doesn't have the angle to get, unless he plays it
Off
off
of the
the
14,
14.
that's what you got to do right now.
Yeah, that might bump the 2 out just enough.
Mm-hmm. That's the shot. And that's what he's looking at, too. He sees it. You just got to be careful of your cue ball speed here.
I mean, you might not. You might can just hit it clean and play the 2-6 combo, but that's a tough shot in itself.
Right. Oh yeah, that's a really tough combo right there.
I
Especially
mean, if you're close to it, it's all right. But if you got any distance, it becomes tough.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you are close, just the way. Yeah, he hit that. He hit that pretty good. I think you probably just want to leave the cue ball in the middle of the table in that situation. So we probably overhit it a little bit, but.
Well, he's going to have a safe opportunity here. He can get right behind the 6 if he wants. Just tap the 6, get the cue ball right behind it. He ain't going to leave his opponent much.
Yeah, that's a very
dangerous shot, though. I mean,
prominent play.
Yeah, if he leaks out just a little bit, Dave will have the 13 ball. Yep. If it leaks out just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got to get past it, too, though, to make that. So
I think he can. It's really straight, though. Like, if you look at the cue ball and the 13, they look like they're the exact same amount off the rail. So
really weird, though.
straight.
If you ever try to roll a cue ball straight all the way down the rail, about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch off the rail, but straight, it finds its way into the rail or away from the rail.
Yep.
He played that about as good as he could play it.
Yeah, and
But
like
still,
you said,
it found the rail. It's hard to play it straight.
it came off, yep.
Yeah, for some reason, it always seems like on a pool table, there's like a
Like
gravitational pull or something.
Towards the rails when you're running down them, huh?
Yeah. That or they'll roll out. I mean, it's just...
It's not a fun shot when you got to roll it. If you can hit it with a little speed, it's better, but when you got to roll it like that, it's tough. Okay. Oh, wow. So that 9 ball is going to go now. He actually solved... There's no balls tied up for either player now. And Mike's at the table, so he's got a good opportunity here to run. He just needs to get on his next shot.
Oh, he's got a ball.
He always has that 13 down there lurking too as a safety, as a backup. So you might see him play that now to get shape.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the safe thing to do. Come out for the 15 or the 10, and then use that to get up to the 9.
Yeah, the 9 ball is your big problem. The 11 ball is kind of a problem.
I think the 9 goes by the 6 still.
It does. It does. It's just not the easiest ball to play shape for.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a small window.
And then you definitely want to use the 9 to get to the 11, I think.
I think he's going to be forced to take a bank shot here, unless he can...
He can cut the 15 if
make
he wants to.
Yeah, unless he makes it crafty. Well, if he cuts the 15, he's got to come back and forth to get on the 9. He's got to watch the side pocket. Oh, he's just playing safe. That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah,
he
very
played it
smart.
well. Not taking any chances that he doesn't need to.
Yeah, so that's pool IQ right there, right?
Absolutely.
He looked at the percentage of the bank and the safe was a much higher percentage shot, obviously. And he's probably going to get ball in hand, which is going to be perfect for him.
Yeah.
Because he left it tough here for Dave.
Yeah. You got to be careful. I mean, you're probably kicking at the 6 here instead of the 1, but if you come under that 6, that corner pocket is huge.
Wow, and opened everything up, too.
Yep.
So ball in hand and opens things up for Mike.
You got to start with the 11 here, right? Because the 11 doesn't go by the 6.
11 or the 12. I think I start with the 12.
And draw back for the 11?
Yeah, and then play the 11. Or you could play to the 9 and then just roll up on the 9 to the 11.
Yeah.
So it's just like two simple follow shots here,
Right.
as long as he gets nice angles. So he might do that. Yeah.
Yep.
And then he's
That's
going to
what he's
get
gonna
pretty
do.
close to his work here, too, because he's got that nice little angle to
You're
come right in between
You're
the 6 and 8.
floating right into shape.
Yeah.
You're floating the ball.
Really hit that nice. Got a little close to the 6.
Yeah, he got a love bump there. He didn't end up over it, having to shoot over it. So he's looking clean at this ball.
Oh, that was hit nice, too.
Yeah.
I mean, so looks like 15 to the 11, or 15 to the 8 is going to be the
out.
the toughest part of this rack here for him.
Oh, now he's got
Yeah.
angle here, so I think he's gonna have to go 2 rails up and down the table here. Which you want to avoid the 1, because when you hit topspin like this, it's gonna release towards that 1 a little bit. And he did hit the 1. Look at that.
Oh, my God, did he hit that beautifully.
So he hit the 1. He got short side for this 8 ball.
He got pro side.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that was tough.
And now he's just got to squeak this by the 2. Make sure you don't clip it on the way in.
I think he's got to play this in the side. I don't know if does it go all the way down.
You can't play this in the side, dude.
Oh, yeah, you could.
That is so tough.
Oh, no.
He's playing it all the way down.
He played this in the side. Show me, Mikey. Oh, he was playing in the side.
He was. And, dude, that's a small
Unless
pocket.
he called 2 rails. I don't know.
That is a small pocket. He didn't leave much here, though.
It's a small pocket, but, yeah, tough shot nonetheless. But you'd be surprised what you can cut into the sides. And I've seen Mike cut some tough ones in the sides where I was like, you can't shoot this in the side.
And
You
he
can't shoot that in the
plays it.
side. And he shoots it in the side. I'm like I said, he's going in the side. So pretty smart play there. But
He left a bank.
he left a bank and a jump. Well, I don't know if you can jump that.
Yeah,
It's
you
a half a ball, but
got to
kick shot. You can see him kick this.
Oh, so he must have not left the bank, because I feel like if the bank was on, he'd rather shoot the bank than the kick.
I don't know if you can see enough of the other side of the ball to bank this back.
Right. And this kick is really hard because of how far the 8 ball is off the rail.
Oh yeah, yeah, not an easy kick here.
And he went 2 rails. See, he kicked under it. Anytime that ball is not close to the rail, I don't like going under it if I don't have to. I would rather play that 1 rail.
Well,
It's going to give Dave a really, really good look at tying this match up. So he'll play 6, he'll play the 1, then he'll play the 2 in the side probably, and bring the 8 home.
yeah. Oh,
He
wiped his feet.
trickles that ball in.
So it's gonna be a tie game here.
He's still going. So
Subkiss is back with us. What's up, Subkiss? She's been in the chat, laying it down.
all right. Play a little bit of top spin here. Hit it pure. Nice out. Unfortunate on the kick there for Mike, and Dave takes full advantage of it and ties this match up.
So where's Dave hailing from? Where does it say? Fond du Lac?
Yeah.
So that's right down the street, about 45 minutes. 30 minutes maybe, right? Just south of us.
Yes, sir. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you.
That's right. I keep forgetting you just moved here a few months ago.
Yup. I'm surprised I know my way around this town.
Well, there's only 2 roads.
Yeah.
You got college in Wisconsin.
Yeah. You can't really go wrong. You got 2 roads and 2 freeways, huh?
Just about.
All right, so it looks like Dave is going to break head on, whereas Mike was playing the second ball. See his first break at the table. Hits him real clean. A 7 ball hangs up, so it looks like he might have came up dry there.
Let's take a look at the overhead. Horse apiece here. Maybe
You got to shoot the solids because those
Yeah,
the
just
15-12.
yeah, that and the blocker ball. But it's not. I mean, you really don't need that pocket if you're solids or stripes. So, if you wanted to, if you're able to get up to 12, 15, you could take stripes. But I think you're gonna go with stripe or solids here.
Yeah. I'm not even sure is that 12-15 dead?
It looks pretty wired. I mean, it's
To the right, to the upper hand part of the pocket.
yeah. I think that's wired straight in.
Yeah. From this angle, it looks pretty good.
And he went right at it.
Yes, sir.
Took care of that problem. So yeah, stripes, they look pretty good now.
They look really good now. Now, all he has to do is get shape for that ball he just played off
small
of.
window to get that cue ball. Did he play the cue ball between the 1-6 or?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was. That was small.
It was. Yep. That's how you know Mike's stroke is looking and feeling good, you know.
Yeah.
That's a big shot to start with. And now he just needs to focus on getting shape for that 12, and he kind of tied it up there. Yeah, so now he's got that problem with 12, and it's going to be tough to manage that because there's no close ball to it. It's going to be a tough ball to break, and I don't see a bank for it. Well, I guess it can bank in the top right.
Well, uh-oh.
It's going to stay up.
This is good here to get to the 9. And then if he gets the right angle on the 9, he could bump the 6, pushing that 12 to the pocket.
Yeah, hopefully coming out for the 10 or the 12
But
there.
yeah, you'd have to get. I'd like the angle where you're kind of like the ball's on the bottom of the rail, and you just hit the 9 with a little bit of right or a lot of right, depending on the angle.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get at it.
Right. Almost running into both of them.
Yeah, but you'd almost have to be like on the left side of the table to do it on the bottom of the rail. But then, then you can't even cut the ball. What do I know?
And he ended up pretty straight on this 9 ball, too. He can still go forward.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of angle to work with here. He might be able to go up to it. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely was able to get up.
He got under it. Well, I think we're going to probably see a safety here. I don't really see anything that's going to get him to that 12.
Yeah, M News making the point, like, as always, the first player with 1 ball left is defeated. We call that 1 ball hell.
Yep.
You know, if you're running out and you get stuck with that 1 ball, you know, your opponent's controlling the table because he's got more soldiers on the table. You know. That's like the hardest part about, I think, 8 ball at this level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, once you get, 500 and even into especially 600, if you're going to run down to 1 ball, you're going to lose every time.
Yeah,
just
where you're not getting out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get out, you got to get out.
It looks like he's going to play I think he tried to play the carom and make the 7 ball. And you know what? That actually turned out pretty good for Mike. Dave is coming to the table, but I don't really see anything I like as far as attack, unless you want to cut the 2, which is no easy shot.
Well, he's got the 7 if he wants to create position for something.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot. 7 ball was hiding.
Sneaky 7 ball.
That's a really good shot right there. That shows a little bit of touch there and just missing the side pocket to get good shape on those balls in the middle.
Matt Cooley says, "Let's go, Dave. Fondy boys. I got nothing but love for Mike. And yes, Chris, you're okay too." Chris G?
Okay, so it looks like he's going to play the 2 ball here. Be interesting because that 6 goes in the side, so I think that's where I would play the 6. So.
Yeah, you got. Ooh, I mean, it's close. At 10 balls. I think you're right. It does go.
Yeah.
He's got to get the right position on it.
Is he going to
Slide
play
over.
for the...
Ooh, just playing safe there. Unless he miscued, I don't know.
Right.
I wouldn't want to give this shot to Mike.
He's still got that 12 ball to worry about. You know, I mean, I really don't even see a you know what? It goes in that side pocket. It goes in the other side pocket if he can get there. Wow, I'm really surprised that ball didn't fall. He hit it really well.
Vincent said, Dave needs to hurry up. We have league at 7. Well, if this goes hill, you might need to find a sub. Because he ain't making it back.
Nope.
Well, actually, I'm just going to call it right now. We normally don't finish up usually till 6:30, 7. And then he's got to drive all the way down to Fondy, so...
Put him at the end of the rotation.
Yeah, and drag the game out, play a lot of safeties.
You guys can make it work.
It
was a nice shot on the 4. He's got, you know, he has the cut on the 6 if he wants it. It's real thin. You got to let the cue ball go, and it's drifting towards the 8, so it's pretty dangerous.
Well, here's the thing: if he takes the 3, he's going to either. He's probably going to come into the 12.
Yeah, he's looking at taking the 1 right now and doing that.
Oh, he fired that
Look
down.
at this. He still knocks the 6 out.
Tough here, though.
Yep.
He's on the 50-yard line. If he makes this 3 ball, wow, he's
calling the bank.
Yeah, I mean, he has to because he has to find if he cuts it over, he can't hold it. If he banks it, he could possibly hold it, but he might get hooked behind the 12. He's got a. This is a tough shot.
Put a little outside on it. Looks like a little top. He got good on the 6 if he made that ball.
Yeah, he played the speed right. I think it was just the English that threw the bank off a little bit.
Right. Yep. And anytime you're kind of rolling a bank, it opens up a little bit more naturally. Whereas if you stiff it, it's gonna stay really tight. The bank angle.
Ball's deep in the pocket. Anytime it's deep in the pocket, it could get a little tricky. He played that pretty good.
Yeah. It did die off that rail a little bit. I'm sure he probably wouldn't want to come up a little bit more, but he's straight in. There's not much more you can ask for. Just get down on it, put a good stroke on it.
Uh-oh.
He rattled it.
So, Dave might have to go at the 3 ball first here.
I think so. I think you're right. You can't make that 6.
If he makes the 6, where's he putting the 3?
Yeah, you can cross bank the 3 if you want to play the 6 first, but
yeah, he's got a clean
might as
bank.
well just clean bank it in right now.
Yeah, he's got a clean opportunity here. Oh.
Just short.
Just a bit short.
So it'll be 2-1.
Right ball to play, though.
Yeah, and look at his shape on the 6, too, It was definitely the right pattern. So, Mike will put this ball in.
Supkiss always keeping it real. She goes, disaster.
Yeah, that was a detrimental mistake there, huh? Lost the rack.
So Mike up 2-1, race to 10.
Mike hit the holy crap out of those that last break too. We'll see how he hits this one. We haven't had a break and run today yet, so still looking for our first one.
Yeah, you'll probably see one here for sure.
Yeah, I would like to.
Mike usually puts 1 or 2 together. I think he had 2 in a row last week.
Oh, running 2 packs. He's running packs. But see how this 2 ball breaks for him. Works out for him.
they're definitely splitting apart.
Yeah.
Just dry. I don't think I saw a ball drop.
Yeah, it looks like it's dry. And they are split. That 9-2 is the only problem for either group.
Yeah, I think I'm taking solids here.
He looks like he's doing the same. Is that 9-2 dead off the 3? I don't think so. I think it's on the outside of the 3.
What do you mean?
Like if he plays the 9-2, will the 9 go in past the 3 or off of the 3 ball? I think it's lined up to the other side of the 3 ball though.
Yeah, it hit to the left of the 3. I think.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go towards the pocket.
And so he's going to take stripes though. He could break him out right now, possibly.
Yeah, there's a little bit of draw. Oh,
That's what he did.
9 went into trouble again. I mean,
Yeah.
he got it out of there, but it just says, I want to stay in trouble.
He's going to play the 9 off the 4 right now.
Yep. Very nice shot there.
And he drew back for the 14. He overdrew it, but that was probably the right idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, he's going to have to let the cue ball fly a little bit down table here.
Yeah, and so now you got to be careful of some freak accident scratch. I feel like he hit that really well. He hit that with a lot of control.
Ooh,
Earned
perfect.
himself another big cut, huh? Where he's got to let the cue ball go a little bit.
You could play this 15 and... Yeah, he does got to cut it a bit. Or the 12.
Yeah, they're both big. They're both pretty thin cuts where you got to put a little bit of speed into the cue ball. Although he did hit that last big cut with like really good pace. He didn't blast it.
It's probably going to bring this around 3 rails. 1. Nope. 5 got in the way.
Okay, so the only question now is whether that 6 ball goes by the 11.
I don't think that goes.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I think he can squeeze it in off the rail. It doesn't go
yeah.
clean. He'll slide it in off the rail, though.
Yeah, if you cheat it, it's got a chance off the
Mhm.
rail and use all the pocket.
Yeah, that overhead tells me that 6 ball looks like it goes.
So yeah, minus the 6, everything else looks here pretty rudimentary for
Straightforward,
Mike.
yeah. I definitely agree. Start with the 5 here, come out back to the middle of the table. He put inside, and he's going to probably take the 3 ball to open it up for the 7.
I think Mike's got a new glove on him. Ask him what kind of glove he's got. I've never seen that. I don't think I've seen that glove before.
Yeah, he's taking his time with his pattern here. He's definitely figuring it out before he pulls any triggers.
It's not the easiest of patterns. I mean, that 13 ball makes it just a little weird. You got to
Right.
dance around it, you know. It could just... The 13 ball, like you call them, it's a beach ball right in the middle of the table right now.
Yeah, it is, man. They're huge. So look at this. He's going to work around that 13 ball right now. Not
Yep.
have to mess with it again.
I think he might see him try to punch this 11. But punching the 11 down doesn't really help the 6 ball.
No.
So I think you're right. Maybe that 6 does go. That's a one pocket shot right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in good shape. He's looking good. He's definitely taking his time on this run and making sure that he ends that cue ball where he intends to, you know, like no silly mistakes.
See, again, he has the opportunity here. If he wants to, he could run into the furniture here and have shape on the 1, but he'd be risking where is that furniture going? You know?
Right.
And I think the angle's actually pretty good here if he wants to. Or he could just roll up on the 2, play it soft, and like you said, cheat the pocket, play it off the rail.
That's what he's going to do.
Yep. So the 6 does go by, is what Mike is saying.
Yeah, and he'll draw this ball back a little bit to get the proper angle on the 1 to lead to the 8.
You got to be careful. If you draw too far, you get hooked by the 13. But if you draw just to where the line is on the 1, that's perfect. Float down. You just don't want to draw on the bottom side. See, he's gonna have to come up and down the table now, or like around 3 rails maybe.
Right, or you could draw it straight back with spin.
Yeah, you could draw this, and you got a tight cut over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, power draw and then come between the 8-12. Power draw with outside spin, but he's not. He had enough to go forward.
Wow, he hit that really good speed.
Yeah, so he ended up on the right angle right there. He just ended up a little straighter than he would have preferred.
All right, this take a 2-game lead. He's got this is going to be a bit of an awkward cut. Well, Mike's a tall guy, so he can reach this no problem.
Lucky. He missed it. Oh, he got it.
Dropped that.
Wow. I thought that was going to hang up. He hit that really well. And that was a great out, and that's going to make it.
Let's see. I knew as soon as he hit this was going in. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I guess it looked like it bumped the bottom.
See how it came off that rail pretty early?
Okay, yeah.
That's why I thought he missed it, because he did hit that rail pretty early, but he hit it really good speed and always gave it a chance. And so we got 3-1 Mike in a race to 10.
All right, folks, if you're out there, can you help us like and share? Let everybody know we're up and running. We appreciate it.
Subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. You guys won't miss any good pool.
Absolutely. We're here every Sunday. We start with our Queens match at 11:15, I think. 11:30, something like that. And then 1:45 is our Jesters, and 4:30 our Knights division. And every Friday, 7:30, tune in for King of the Hill on Mad Apple Extreme.
All right, so the successful break here for Mike. He's got a cluster there down by the rack.
Calling the 15 up.
Yeah, so I do like that. It's definitely not an easy out from here. I don't see any good break balls unless he does it now. And it looks like he'll have to touch him again.
Yeah, lots of trouble around the 8 ball.
The 13 doesn't go. 10 ball doesn't have a pocket.
He could run into it right now, just come off the 11, off the side rail, and into the traffic, so to speak.
Right. You probably want to play that with a little bit of speed to make sure you get out. You don't get stuck in there.
Yeah.
That's what he did. But he didn't come into the middle of it as much as he wanted to.
It hit the 3 and it kind of changed the path of the ball.
Yeah.
So
it's not getting any easier for him, I'll tell you that. So you might see a safety coming up. Play the bank in the side, stop it there in case you miss it.
Oh yeah, he kind of forced Dave to take a shot here where he's got to probably try and bust this up, or he can kick. He could kick at the 5 or the 2. I think he's going to go at the 2 ball. Or just in the 6.
Clip the 6.
Okay, right. So gives it right back to Mike.
Yep, and he still doesn't have anything. That was a good shot.
Yeah, Mike's got to come 2 rails here.
Yeah, that was a really productive shot there by Dave. He's going to make Mike do something that he doesn't want to do here.
Yeah, I think he's got to come around 2 rails, try to hit either the 9 or the 14. If he comes 1 rail into the 13, he's solving Dave's problems.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, I like that. I like kicking down table.
Or jumping and making the 9 ball. How about that? We could go that route.
Absolutely. That's a pretty safe jump, too.
Or the 14.
So he did give a shot. He's got the 7 as a starter. Still got that big. The 3 ball will go by the 8 and 10. That ball goes. So if he gets good shape there, he can break those balls out. He's going to play the 3 in the side. He's lining that up, which also solves his 6 ball problem. So if you bear down and make this, you got a good chance to get out. It's a tough shot.
See how it goes.
He hit it really, really well. Wow.
Yeah.
Ended up perfect on the 6 there.
And the 8 goes, so
Mm-hmm.
everything's in the open.
Connect your dots. Keep your nerve.
Use a spin to come off the rail there.
Yeah, so the only thing is that it's kind of weird to get shape for that. For the 1, the 5, and the 7.
Yeah, those balls are all just sitting a little weird.
Yeah.
You almost got to play them up in the top left.
In the top corner. Yeah, I really like that play. He's looking at playing the combo here.
I don't know. He could play the 4 or the 2, and either way come back across.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Or, I mean, even if he plays well, I think if he played the 4, that he could get a little weird there.
I like shooting the 2 here, popping out.
Yeah, this is the shot, I think. If you play the 4, he's almost coming back out to close to where he is now.
Right. That's the shot.
Yeah, right here. Now, bam, he can start playing whack-a-mole up in that left corner.
Yeah, playing some 1 pocket, huh?
Well, maybe.
He's got a lot of options here. He can roll forward for the 1 on the side.
I like rolling forward. Yeah, just make this really easy. Yeah.
Trickled that ball in and held a really nice line for the 7. 7's dead straight. He'll probably use the 4 ball as his out ball. Just make sure, even if he stays right there and plays a stop shot on the 4, the 8 ball's got a good angle. He's just got to worry about the scratch. So he wants to be meticulous with his angle on the 8 ball.
This is my favorite shot, just the 2-inch baby draw. He didn't draw it 2 inches, but it's more of a stop shot.
Yeah. So now he's moving away from the 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, he could actually use this if he wants to bump into the 10.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that just because you don't need to.
Yeah.
Just take your medicine and play a little bit tougher of a 4 ball.
He might not see if he can hold it. Yep.
Yeah.
The thing is if he doesn't roll into it, he's going to be a little jacked up. Not too much.
Yeah, I still want to put a little bit of a draw stroke here, which he's doing, aiming down a little bit.
Perfect.
And so now he has no scratch because he stunned that ball over that 2 inches. Now there's no scratch. You can just roll this 8 ball straight through.
That was a nice shot.
Really good pattern play there.
This is to get back within 1. Ooh,
Interesting. Did that ball not go then?
I don't think so. We'll take another look at it. Maybe that didn't go.
Yeah, that's a
hard. I thought it would have went.
Yeah, me too. The way those balls sat, I mean, it's hard to tell. They had to be closer than we thought.
All right. I think this will be quick work here for Mike.
Stop.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he might have to draw back on the 13.
Yeah, like an inch or 2.
Yeah. Depending on where, we'll see what kind of angle he has. Yeah, he's going to draw back just a little bit. Just ever so slightly.
Right. You can still use that side rail with the 10 ball to get back to the middle.
Exactly. Okay, so he came back a little farther. Now he's
going up and down.
Yep.
Not a problem. I just think it's a little more cue ball travel. Now, watch out side pocket.
No, not a chance.
Not a chance.
If it was me shooting that, there would have been a big chance it goes in.
There's a magnet when you play.
I would have found a way to get it in the pocket there.
Yeah.
Nice out there by Mike.
Yeah, that was a good ender too. You know, those shots aren't the easiest when you're rolling the ball on the rail, and so he's keeping it together real well.
Yeah, Franjo Eric was just asking, what was that? I guess the 8 didn't go, if that's what the shot you're referring to
Mm-hmm.
Dave took.
It's got to be.
That, otherwise, I don't know what that was. I don't know what maybe he miscued, maybe it didn't go. I could not tell you.
Yeah, we both thought it went, so it must have not, though. You know.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Dave about that one after the match.
But, and that was a big turning point. If it didn't go, then he probably should have done a couple things different in his run. You know.
M News always reminding us, the first person to drop all their balls always loses.
It's a prophecy or something. Okay, so he made a ball, and he also made the cue ball.
Oh, that is just my pet peeve on the break.
Scratching on the break.
Yeah, because my break has really improved, but it's just my scratch ratio has not dropped. Unfortunately, right. Like I scratch so often on the break. I just look at it like, God, the chances you scratch on a break are just mathematically kind of low.
Right.
But somehow it just doesn't work that way.
Exactly. It's so hard to control that cue ball, and the a lot of the pros have kind of mastered it where they're not getting kissed in, and they're still able to squat the cue ball with the right speed to where they're sending the balls towards the pockets that they know they can make. And like I said, they still got the speed to where they're not getting kissed. And that's probably the most difficult part about the break is not getting kissed.
Yeah.
You hit them square a lot, but somehow you get hit in the middle of the table and that cue ball finds a pocket.
All right. Sticking stripes here.
Yeah, I like stripes. They're much more open than solids with that 3 ball and the 4 ball being right there. So really, his only big problem on the table is getting good shape on the 15, which I'm not even sure that goes by the 6. I think it does.
The 15, does it go by the 6?
Yeah.
But where are you getting the cue ball to play it?
like that little gap to back cut.
Hot.
Yeah, you got to back cut into the 4 ball, I
think you got to move the furniture.
And that's what he did. Now the 14 sits good for the 15 to get to the 15 because the 15 will go in the bottom left too, down table. Play that one upfield.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to see a shot. Like maybe I wish I could draw a line.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool, like a telestrator or whatever.
Yeah. I see. Yeah,
that 15 goes down here. It'll go down there in the bottom right that you're looking at from here.
I don't know, because you got to shoot it almost through the spot. And look at the 8 is kind of covering up. I don't know. That's tough. Hard for me to say one way or the other there.
All right, so we got Mike here running the solids. He's gonna go into this pack right now and try to free the 3 ball up a little bit. Well, he didn't free it up. He moved it, but it probably didn't work out in his favor. Let's see. He's got a shot on the 5 in the side. Come out for the 1 if you roll forward, because he can get to the 3 ball with the 6 or the 1 if he feels comfortable with that as well. But he's got to find out a way to solve that 3 ball as a problem.
Yeah, I think the 6 is the ball you're going to be using.
Yeah, especially here because you didn't get the correct angle on the 1 to do so. So he'll take the 1 and maybe even the 2 next. Depending on this angle, I don't think he's really got a good angle to get at that 3 ball right now. You're gonna have to hit
if you hit a monster draw, you can do it now, but otherwise no.
Now he can do it. Yeah. Now he can do it with a good draw.
Yeah, now's the Now's the shot.
He really set himself
I mean, it'd
up
be
well.
nice if he could come off the rail. I just don't. He's actually seen if the 3 goes off the 10 in the side.
Yeah, I
think
like
it-
that
I
too.
think it might. He's just got to. He's flirting with the 15. I
See,
don't know.
I do like I was looking at the 3 ball off of the 8. The only reason I don't like that is because it looks like that carom sends the 8 ball straight to the bottom left pocket. And so if you hit that ball too hard, your 8 ball is going to end up scratching.
Okay, too much spin there. Well, he's still got it.
He's still got to
it.
look at it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one. This is one for the highlight reel if it goes.
Oh yeah. Get your markers ready. So, let's see. You gotta also think of that scratch. See, he did play it off the 8.
Well, he did not leave Dave a very good starter shot here. This is going to be tough. Might consider playing safe, just thinning this 14 and hiding behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm. The
You know,
12
the
8.
12-8.
That's exactly what I think is the prominent play. You got nothing, and that 3 ball it will go right off that 10 ball.
Thing
onto the
is,
side.
if you play that shot, you don't want to come short and leave the 3 off the 10 on the side. If you come long, you're at least leaving a bank shot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got it. He'd have to hit that nice. I mean, he does have a shot on the 13, but if you miss, you're almost selling out.
And the thing about solids as well, you know, you might even allow him to play that 3 ball off the 10.
Actually, if he misses his 13, I mean, there's not really much.
Not much going wrong.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because that 8 ball does not go.
Okay, made the 3 even tougher now for Mike.
He played that really well.
Yeah, he made this.
He got fortunate. There's no way he could have thought, I'm just going to bank this ball up and down and clip the 3. But it ended up in a really good spot for him. The 3 ball will still go in off of that 10 on the side. But the thing is that 8 ball, I don't know if it goes in that top left corner.
I don't know if Mike can even kick at this. He's trying to see if it's locked on the rail. It looks like it's on the rail to us.
Absolutely.
Let me see.
It's so hard to tell, though.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Yeah, any kind of space in there is so hard to see. Even when you're at the table, if it's touching,
Right,
it's
check it out.
He
He just called it. So he's saying,
He's kicking.
yeah, but he's got to come in between the 15 and 13, and then in between the 14 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got to hit the 3 off the 10. I mean, this has got all the hallmarks of a good shot.
And that's what they're looking at, too, is if
Yes.
it's on the rail and you clip the outside of the 3 instead of the rail side,
Yeah.
that nothing will get a rail.
Yeah.
This is a crazy shot. Let's see it. Yeah, he didn't get enough spin on there because he's laid up on that end rail, you know. You can only see so much of that
I
side
guess
of the cue ball.
This will answer our question. Does a 12 pass the 8?
Yeah, I think it does, man. I don't think that. I was wondering if that 8 ball went.
If it does, he'll shoot it. If not, he's going to go on the 15 into the 8.
Well, the 12 you can also play short side on the 12 if that's a problem.
Yeah, but he could just take this 15 and go right into it. The 8 here. And
It must go.
it must go. I mean, if he didn't touch, he didn't even. Yeah, it must go.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, he might even, if it doesn't go in that top left, you can play it short side. Now, he fell short on this ball. Whether or not he was playing the 12 or the 13 or the 10, he fell a little short here.
I think he's kind of he's good here for the 13 to go to the 10.
Just roll his ball in and go to the 10 and then the 12.
Oh, wow.
But look, he's going to get a safety. Oh, you know what?
Not a good enough one. I think Mike can.
He sees an edge.
Yeah. Mike's good enough to bank this. So, I don't know. Hold on.
If it's touching, he can't bank it.
Yeah. I don't know. This is a tough bank shot.
I mean, why not just play the kick again, right? He played a kick last time. This is easier kick if that's what you got to do.
I think that's what you got to do here. I mean, he's looking at maybe a 3-rail bank shot or something here. See.
That's how you know he's a one-pocket player, if he's starting to play 3-railers.
No, he's playing safe here.
And that also tells us that 3-ball wasn't on the rail.
Did he get there? I think he might have left some of the 13. If he didn't, that's a great save.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
yeah,
Dave,
he got down on this shot like you can see it. There's a good stroke. I like Dave to get out from here.
We'll see. I mean, that 12-8 so tight.
I feel like he's already checked it once or twice, or he would have solved it by now, you know?
Well, yeah, he had to have. I mean, otherwise he would have took care of it, I think.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think we're still so baffled on that last rack when we had both thought that 8-ball went and he just kind of banked it away.
This is so...
He'll put a little pop, a little stun.
That went all day.
Yep.
Plenty of room.
And now we'll play the 8 on the side.
Didn't like where the chalk was.
I do that all the time. Set the chalk in my cue line.
Oh no.
It turned out okay. He's got to play this 3-ball on the bottom left.
Oh, I would not want to take this shot. I would favor Mike to make it. This is a tough shot.
Yeah, but these are fun, too. I love these shots.
They're fun. I think probability-wise, what he could do, oh, no, it's so dangerous.
Try to squeeze the 3-ball past the 8.
Yep. 3-ball past the 8 and just block the pocket.
I think that's the safest play on the table. That's what he's lining up.
I think that's just a more controllable and makeable shot than cutting. But Mike's he's a good shot. So, I mean, he could bury this 3.
Yeah, on the bottom left.
But, where's the cue ball going?
Right.
You could.
Well, you put low outside so that it stuns off the rail and goes back to the middle of the table, but it's just not an easy shot.
I like his decision here.
This is touchy. This is just that's an interesting shot there. He's going to give a bank up, right?
This actually works even better for Mike, though, because he leaves Dave a really tough shot, and his ball's now in front of a pocket. Because if he played the shot me and you were talking about, Dave could have just came back and played another safe and
8-ball safety.
Yeah, and locked up Mike pretty good and played that game. But
I'm cross baking this 8-ball on this side and running straight into the 3-ball. You got to put a little draw so you don't catch the right side of the 3 and go towards that side pocket. But there's no kiss here. The 8-ball has a pocket. You got to take the win if you can.
Well, here it is.
He played it off the 3.
Wow,
and he's going to end up behind the 8. No.
That would have been an incredible shot. Well, Mike's going to have to draw and play this 8, I think, all the way down in the bottom right, or he's going to have to go with a lot of top and come up and down.
He'll just stun this ball in with a little bit of draw and play the 8 in the side.
Well, there it is. He did stun it over. I didn't know he had enough angle to do that.
Yeah, it was pretty straight.
That was a nice shot by Mike.
That was a good stroke. It's going to be 5-1.
All right. Dave needs to get it rolling. Mike's halfway to the finish line. Race to 10 here.
Yeah, and there's no balls on the table, so you definitely know Dave had his chance. Just a couple interesting just situations that these guys are running into,
I think Mike won that last game with just really good decision making.
Right, I agree.
Taking that, he could have made and shot that 3-ball, but it was a gamble. I think that,
Yeah, he played the right shot. I think you're right. He played the right shot. He played the easy shot, the one that you're supposed to take. You make sure that you make your opponent make the mistakes.
They didn't really split apart well on that one.
Yeah, and I think that one. Did he make a ball? Nope, it was dry. Oh man, look at this. This is ugly looking table. 5'11", 9 is ugly.
I think you take the solids here. I mean,
Yep,
you got all the bust out balls there for the 5.
right there.
You got
Where do you start?
I think you start with the 3 here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
I really like that.
Yeah, maybe start with the 3 and get into the 2 ball here, or the 15, like bust it up. Ooh, he tried it, just didn't take. Now he's in trouble.
This is. I mean, the 4 ball goes 6. Do you think that 6 ball goes in the side easily?
I think he's gonna play the 4 off of the 6 right now. Is what I think.
Well, that would definitely break up that cluster, huh?
Yeah, and it probably, if you hit it hard enough, it'll take care of the 5 as well. You know, you're shooting that 6 off the side rail. I don't know what
He's playing safety here.
It's a good shot too.
That's a really good shot. So we got Mike coming up, I believe, and he's gonna play the stripes. Did they take a break?
Oh, Yeah, I think we are taking a player break. So, if you want to go down the questionnaire, let's learn a little bit about Dave. He's new to the stream. Tell us a little bit about Dave.
He plays with a Jacoby with a Wheat State shaft. Is that local, Wheat State?
Oh, Wheat State. That is out in wheat country. I believe is it Kentucky? What's the Wheat State? Is it Kentucky?
I'm not 100% sure. But I feel like I've seen these shafts a couple times.
Well, yeah, they're big with the carbon fiber. They partnered with an outfit that does the carbon fiber with the golf clubs.
Oh.
And the technology with golf clubs and carbon fiber is, second to none. So they got really good carbon fiber shafts, from what I hear. Hear good things about them. I've not shot with one yet, so.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I see the Wheat State shafts come up a lot.
Yeah, they got those the white carbon or whatever it is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hybrid carbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those too. Q-Tech came out with one that, because we had a Q-Tech rep. His name is Nick DeLeon, also a pro, who I think they're Avid. They're called Q-Tech Avid shafts.
So I'm a big P shower guy. All my stuff is JP shower, and their carbon fiber shafts. They got the Rogue carbon fiber. What I really like about it is when you shoot and you hit, it sounds and feels almost like a wood shaft.
Like a wood shaft.
And it also has, like, in the way it's designed, it looks like wood almost. There's a pattern in it, like grainy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Like where most carbon fiber is just straight jet black.
Yeah, and those kind of get to you when you transition from wood to that.
Yeah, I love the P shower.
Yeah, I play with a Killwood shaft myself, so I like the in between. I don't like the carbon fiber. I don't like the wood. All right, so we got Mike stepping back into the ring. He's just breaking up some of his clusters. He didn't really look at that, did he? Kind of just walked in from his bathroom, from wherever he came from, and got down and shot.
I thought he was looking at it a little bit. A little bit. I don't think there's not a lot that he had.
Right.
Nice cut on the 5.
Is he going to have a shot? Does he have a shot at the 1?
Nope.
You don't think that 1 ball goes on the side?
If he could get at it.
He called it.
I don't know how he's going to get at it. Look at where the 13 is.
Just squeak by the 13.
Ooh, it is. I guess on the left monitor it looks like he can get there. The overhead, it looks so tight.
What's going to happen to that 7? Is that 7 going to sit up on the 6 where it doesn't go? It still goes, luckily. Now what do you do?
It's getting tougher, I'll tell you that much.
Right. He's like, that 4 ball, I mean, I guess you could probably cut it in the top left, but what happens to your cue ball? You got to let that cue ball go.
Matt said he heard Viking actually bought the wheat carbon. I have not heard that. I mean, that would be kind of big news in the pool world, I would think. I'd have to look into that one.
Yeah, we got this is no easy decision even right here. Nothing straightforward. Yeah, I have no idea what he's gonna do here, to be honest with you.
I'm
Looks
stuck. I'm stuck.
he's back. I mean, does
Is
go?
he calling the 4 off of the
12?
12?
Yeah, that's what he's lining up.
It's risky.
Yeah.
Wow, he hit it. I didn't know if he was going to be able to hit it thin enough but he hit it thinner than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was never an easy shot. So, and he did open up that cluster right there for him too. So we'll see how Mike handles it.
I like taking the 15, nailing it off the 7 on the side.
Yeah, break out your 11.
Yep.
You're jacked up over the 9. I think with that speed, that's what he tried to do. With that speed, that's exactly what he tried to do because he didn't really give himself much here. He's just play a safety. I like that. He didn't try to double kiss that ball. Although it looked like it worked out. Dave, he's got to look at the 4. He's got to look at the 2. He makes his 4. There's no scratch.
Well, if he makes this 4, he'll be in business.
Yeah. No scratch. Come under the 12.
Oh, that 12 just blocked him. But he's still got the 2 to work with.
To cut in the side.
Yeah. He's still going to want to play the 7 off the 6, I think. I don't know if you want to shoot it clean.
Yeah, you got to play the 7 off the 6. If you shoot the 7 clean, you get stuck.
Oh, that
scratch
unfortunate.
Off of the 10 ball.
All right, here you go. Bust out ball.
Mm-hmm.
12 into the 11.
Yep.
Or you could do this too, like we were saying earlier, 10 off the 7.
Yeah, I like that. I like this ball because it
Yeah.
pushes that 11 away from those 2 balls.
Yeah, up towards the top of the table. And he's going to have the 14 or the 9 or what? I mean, he's going to have some options after this shot. He's got the 14.
Yeah, that was really, really well done. He's a little straight on this 12 down the rail though.
Yeah, the 14.
Oh, the 14.
Yeah, he does not have much angle
He's
at
actually
all.
dead straight, huh? He's pretty
Yeah.
straight.
He might have to power draw this.
That's what he did. That's what he tried to do. He
Yeah.
didn't quite get under the ball and just kind of popped it out of the pocket.
Still does not leave it easy here
No.
because he can't play the 6 because he'll scratch. Can't play the 7 because he'll come off the 6.
That's a scratch too.
Yeah, and that's a scratch as well, probably.
Mhm.
Unless he comes off the rail into the 7, that might. But then you're still. The 7's going to come off the 6. So
That's that's a tough
he
shot.
could come
too.
off the rail into the 6. That's his shot, I think.
Oh wow! Look at that creative. That was such a creative shot. If it went,
Did not see that.
no, he played the 7 off of the 11, and he would have came out dead perfect on that 6 ball.
And he's blocking a pocket that Mike kind of needs.
Yeah, it's a big pocket
mean-
that he does need. You're right.
But Mike is a one-pocket player, so
He gets around the table.
he probably knows how to figure his way out of this mess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could do one of two things. He could push that 7 in here. He could cut this 12. If he can get enough on it, he could push the 7 in and then use it as a stopper.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, just like that.
What a call.
Oh, but he missed a shot.
He missed the ball, but he didn't miss by much, and that that was a prudent play there. It was very productive. But he's going to give Dave a shot here if he makes this.
Yeah, this is one of those shots you just, as long as you make it, you're going to be on the 8, I think. I mean, just a little bit of top, not a whole lot.
I mean, you're on the rail, so you got to put top on it anyway.
Just floating right down there.
He overcut it a little bit, which tends to happen when you have to put top on balls. You kind of overcut them.
That's going to be trouble for Dave. I think Mike is probably like 99.9% to get out of this wreck here now.
Just no silly mistakes.
Yeah,
it's a good opener. Really good opener.
Yeah, just touch this 10 ball in. Chris G saying Big Smooth. That's Mike's nickname.
Yep.
Big Smooth. Mike is a big guy. He's got to be like, does it say how tall they are? I bet you.
Yeah, actually, maybe.
6'2", 6'3". I don't know. He's a tall guy. I don't think it does say how tall they are.
Yeah, you're right. We know what size T-shirt they wear, but not how tall they are.
Yeah, I don't know why that's on there. Okay, he got a little funny, but it's a good shot. He's going to slide right over for the 8.
Just keep it makeable, right? Keep it makeable, no silly mistakes.
So some players would just play for shape all the way up, but Mike's got such a confident stroke, he'll probably come all the way off the side rail and back and play the 8 in the side.
Yeah, you can draw that ball just like he did.
See that? I knew he was going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Where some players just kind of soft roll that shot and play the 8 all the way up. Mike's got the stroke for that, so.
Yeah, and that makes your 8 ball guaranteed, you know.
Yep.
That's how I play as well. If my ball, if I'm like in between and I know I have to take a tough shot on the next shot or take a tough shot on this shot to make a easier shot next time, I'll take my tough shot first. More times than not, you know.
6-1, Mike's taking a pretty big lead here.
Yeah, he's rolling.
We got a good match over there on table 7. David Midlow and Ray Southstrip Skinador. Those guys usually make their way into the finals.
Yeah, you can tell because they had a really good lag too.
Yeah, both the legs, both on the rail. Looks like the one's going to go down. But you know what? Let's take a look at the overhead. See what we got going on.
Solids.
There is a shot for him, and there is a future.
Yep, I like the solids.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the 15 ball, I'd like stripes, but because of the 15 ball, I'm going with solids.
Yeah. Yep, I think you got 2 minor problems with the solids, that being the 7 and the 4, because the 4, the obvious pocket for the 4 is blocked. But it looks like he might make this 2 and go to the 4 right now, which is a really good play.
Oh, yeah, the speed was crucial there.
Absolutely perfect.
Nice speed.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hard shot to hold. You know, it's not a big window there to fall into. So
yeah. If you play any more under that 4 ball, it comes a hard shot and a hard shot to control the cue ball. So he did play that with really, really good touch, and he's got a good chance to get out here.
Yeah, I don't like the 7 ball.
When he can make the set, he can roll forward for the off the 4 here and play the 7 next, if he wanted to.
Well, you got the 3 to do it now.
Yeah, he's gonna have an angle, and when you make that 7 ball, you got to put some top spin to come off that 15 and keep your cue ball out of that little. He missed that ball.
Yeah.
But see, he did have the correct angle on the 7 to roll forward and get out of there to play the 5 and the 6 next. You got to make that 3 ball.
See what Dave can work out. He's got
He needs to get it going, huh?
Yeah. I mean, this is it's runnable from where everything's at. You know,
Mhm.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
you said, that 15.
15 is a little tricky, but he's got some balls there that he can use. He's got the 10 ball. He's got the 12 ball.
All right. Nothing. I really don't know. What, do you just roll this 10 into the side? Or he's cutting the 11?
He's cutting the 11.
And then
He's gonna
you're going to
move
run into the 6.
Yeah, he's going to move some furniture here for sure.
Now, that I'm not sure how well that worked out. Does that
He's playing the 15 off
the
the
7?
Yeah.
Man, that's something I really don't look at a lot because I'm not a huge 8-ball player, but it seems to come up a lot where you're playing your balls off of somebody else, or your ball off of another ball to make it.
You know why that is?
Why is that?
Every ball is a rail.
Every ball's a rail. Nice. What a setup.
Doing, doing, ching. Oh, that one did not go. It looked like it would go.
Yeah, he put a little draw on it, which could have affected it a little bit.
Well, look at where Mike's sitting on now. I mean, he's going to go 5 and a 6 on the opposite side if he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got the easy combo. Or actually, you probably won't see Mike play for this combo.
No, he'll roll down.
Yeah, he'll roll down and then play the 3 and come around the 7.
Yeah, that's how you got to play it. Just so you don't have to worry about anything silly.
Maybe
He will play the combo.
He will play the combo.
But he's got a good angle. He's going to make it and put the cue ball back out into the middle of the table. You don't hit it too hard. Leave the 7 in the pocket. Got a good angle to come up for the 8-ball on the side.
Speed, just don't hit it too hard.
And Bob's your uncle.
There we go. Man, Mike, I tell you what, he's not just playing good, he's playing really smart.
Yeah, you're
making
right.
Really smart decisions.
I don't think we've seen Mike made a bad decision yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a zone right now.
He's seen the table really well, and he's playing. Like you said, he's playing very strategic. He's making really good decisions. It's always harder to find the right decision when you're down at the table. When you have a nice view of this and like what's going on in the match, like on a stream, and when you get to talk about it, you see how the kind of rack unfolds, whereas it's so hard to do from your chair and at the table. You kind of get on a one-track mind at that point, and you kind of miss some opportunities or some different patterns that might be easier. So Mike is definitely seeing the table very well and making good decisions and capitalizing on all of Dave's mistakes. He's just playing really solid.
See, his break has been working pretty good, too.
It has. Table's sprung a leak for him. He's hitting that second ball. Is the 8-ball a win? Make it 8-ball on the break?
No. We play BCAPL rules.
You
so
spot it
up. Well, it's okay. It's actually the breaker's choice. He can spot it,
or re-rack
and break again.
All right. Well, that one was dry. It was another good split, but it's starting to come up dry a little bit. Now, does that 12 ball pass between the 1-5?
Yeah, I think that it does.
Yeah, then I like stripes.
Yep. Yeah, stripes are definitely. The solids look pretty good too.
You know what? He just solved that problem right there. That was a good shot.
Now it definitely goes between the 1 and the 5.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Yes.
He didn't want to question it either. He said, I'm just going to make sure it goes right now.
I think he could just play his 15 and roll up a little bit.
Yeah, I like that.
He'll have the 10 or the 14.
The only problem is what happens to the cue ball after you cut the 14 in the side, if that's where you're going to play the 14.
He'll have the 11 right after.
Oh, see, he ended up real full on this 14.
Yeah,
you got to take the 14 now, because I think this is the best shape you can get on the 14.
I agree. I agree completely.
And he's worried about getting shape on the 12, it looks like, or running into it right now, running into the 1. Yeah, he ran into the 1. And now that 12 ball is that going the side by the 3? It looks like it does.
It does go. The 13 is going to be in trouble, though, because it's being blocked by the 1 and the 5. Unless he can get on the high side of it here.
Yeah.
He's got to roll that cue ball kind of between the 4 and the 13.
I think the 13 passes the 1 half a pocket. You don't have a full pocket, so you really got to get good and straight on the 13, but I think it'll go by the 1.
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't flirt with that one.
And you're right. He did look at that 13 by the 1, and then he looked at the 13 in the side, so it might not go by the 1.
Yeah, I think you play the 13 on the side of the left side of the lower
short side. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can play short side too.
or lower left corner. Well, he played that really
Wow. What he does have now is the 14 between the 6-3.
tight window.
That's all he's got. That's all you got to play that shot right now. And then you got to play a good shot on the 11 to get to the 13 somehow.
I don't think he can see enough of the 14 here. He can see enough to hit it. I don't know if he can see enough to make it.
Yeah, I think he can. It's close, but I think he can. So does he.
Definitely had enough.
Okay.
Well, here's that 13 past the 1, or he's got the 11.
That's the 1. See, he's looking at it again. He's really lining it up. And this shot is so hard when you're not dead straight on it. When you only have half a pocket.
And that 1 ball is just going to mess with your mind.
Exactly. Yeah, this is not easy. If you make it, you got a good chance to get out.
Wow,
Bang.
he got it. Uh-oh.
And he ties up the 11 doing so.
Yeah, that's so frustrating. You make a really nice shot, and then this is the reward you get. You
Nothing.
know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So now it looks like he's going to try to kick it in, though.
He's going to be in 1 ball hell.
Mm-hmm. He's going to try to kick it in. Or cut it past the
Good
8.
scratch here.
Oh, look at this. It's going in. Off the 5. Oh, wow. If he squeezed it off that corner off a little bit more, he definitely had a bank. That would have been.
That would have been the shot of the game right there.
Absolutely. Now you're right. He's put himself in hell, huh?
Well, I mean, not totally because of where his ball's sitting. It's got a home, and it's fairly accessible.
And blocks the 2 ball as well.
Yeah, and Mike's he's gonna run most of these balls off the rack. So if Dave does get back to the table,
You got a good chance to win.
he's gonna have a chance. But this is a big if.
Yeah.
Mike's gotta make a really bad shot for him to get to the table.
And actually, this is touchy right here. You don't want to leave that 4 ball and he tied up with the 11. So that's why he hit it so soft. He played that really well.
Yeah.
Now he'll draw off of this 4 or pop off of it and come up for the 2.
Thing is, I mean, you really got to play for the 2 all the way down because
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
the 11 does not help the 2 ball cause here.
No.
Unless he comes off the 4 and tries to bump the 11 out. He could. That's
he
risky.
could. And he can also play the 2 in the top right.
He tried bumping it out.
But
And,
he's got the 2 in the side.
2 goes now. Yeah, that was a big that was his only problem here was the 2 ball. So
Right.
he solved it. And
How's your stroke, Now, how's your stroke feel?
yeah, all Dave can do here is
Look at this,
kind of
he's
sit and
Actually
sit and
shooting
pray.
away from the 2 here.
He's not playing the 2, huh? Wow.
Yeah, that was super interesting. I'm not sure if he tried to do that. I
don't
mean,
know.
obviously still at the table, so he's shooting for that pocket, but off of that ball like that, that's a tough shot.
That's another tough. I mean, it's got three
Now he's saying
quarters of a pocket here.
That 2 ball goes, yep.
Yeah.
Just roll that ball
And
in.
that's all because he bumped the 11. Like I said earlier, like Might want to move that 11, and he moved it just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. He could have took that 2 on the side. That's an interesting shot. We're gonna go take a look at that one again. Because I'm pretty sure he's out here.
Yeah, that's good speed there for the 3, and he can come off the rail rolling this ball. Just roll it in, come off the rail a little bit. Oh, see, he even let his stroke out there.
That's a confident stroke right there.
8-1. He's rolling away with it.
All right, so yeah, let's take a look. I mean, he's got the 2 ball on the side if he wants it. It's a tough shot.
You jacked up over the 11. There's no way you're playing this 6 off of the 3 on purpose, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he just got fortunate there, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know. We're going to go ahead and say, yeah, he did.
I like it.
At least I'd play it off that way.
He's a genius, man.
I meant to do that.
He's a genius. He's wearing a one-pocket shirt, so obviously he's genius. I'm playing chess while we're playing checkers.
All right, so 8-1. This is, well, if
kind of a runaway.
Yeah, if Dave does not get a win here, that's gonna be pretty much curtains, I think.
Right.
I mean, you're looking at this right now would be the biggest comeback in Knights history if Dave were to pull this off.
9 straight racks to win 10-9.
I mean, yeah.
Screw it, man. Let's see it. Let's see it. I want to see it.
Mike, another great break, and stripes are looking good. Solid. I mean, everything looks good here.
They're splitting the balls so well today, huh?
Yeah. Drop the stripe. I don't know, did the solid go as well? Nope.
I like stripes here.
Yep, I like stripes as well.
If you don't move any balls, you're going to have to play the 8 ball up table, but the 10 ball is right there in order to do that, if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, that's the only advantage to solids right now is it kind of controls where the 8 goes.
Mm-hmm. But it still has a pocket.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a problem. Just you gotta bear down on your pattern here.
That always irks me when I look at the table like this, and I'm like, man, if I get all my stripes off the table, I'm only left with like 2 pockets, and it's
For the 8, yeah.
But if I got my solids, I mean, I can pretty much play the 8 anywhere.
Anywhere. Literally anywhere, it looks like. That's why I think that's the only reason you take solids in that situation, right?
And Mike is, he's smarter than your average pool player. So that's probably why he chose him here.
So it'll be interesting how he navigates the 5 ball.
Well, that's the all-time worst transition I've ever had. Transitioned right in the middle of his shot.
Yeah. Well, this just got interesting. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with that 5 ball now. Does it go? Does it go on the side? I don't think so.
Oof.
It doesn't look like it goes.
Off the 13, of course it goes on the side.
Right. Yeah, it's wired.
I mean, yeah, the 5 ball is going to be tricky. Maybe he can find a way to move the 10 ball. It's going to be tough.
Looking at the head on, it looks like the 5 goes between the 8 and the 13 down table. But how do you get there?
Oh, I don't know that. You think?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. He might try to get there right now. So he's got what does he have now? I mean, those 2 stripes block that bottom right pocket, so I don't really see much attack here.
He's got a cut on the 3, bottom left.
Oh yeah, the real thin cut. Let the cue ball go.
Yep, let it go.
I like that because you can let the cue ball go 3 rails for the 7.
Yeah, I mean, he's cutting it over more than half. Anytime you're cutting a ball back cut half a table.
You might even try to play this off of the 15, the 3 ball off the 15.
Possibly.
Nope, he back cut it like you said. And look, 3 rails.
Wow.
Get in the hole.
Shot.
Oh,
Man, he hit that good.
he did hit that good. And like I said, 3 rails around for the 7, and then you could have came under the 5.
Well, he owns 1 pocket, so see what Dave can do. He's got to get something rolling here. I mean, everything's in the open. The 10 is a little tough, I think, but
It looks like
has- it has potential.
it looks like it goes. Yeah. That was a good start. I like that start. You got options here. You can play the 12.
I like the 12 here and then rolling into the 5-10.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Because if he does, he's going to have a shot.
Right. You're still got that 15 as an insurance. You got the 13 in the side, the 14
14
in the side.
He says, no, I don't like it. I'm going to super draw, get on my 13 ball. Or he's got the 14.
Or the 14.
Yeah. I think I like the 14 better, actually.
Me too. I think I agree with you there. And you can put inside. You can either come one rail and play the 10 clean, or you can go into the 5-10.
Yeah, if he puts the inside on, like you're saying, that's going to make this shot a little bit tougher.
That's what he's doing. No, he hit it clean.
Yeah, inside
he-
will always make that shot tougher. He's got angle to get into it now. This is almost perfect if he wants to.
Yeah, off the 13.
Yeah.
And then you always have the 12 in the side as insurance there. He came under it. It goes all the way up. It does go.
All the way up.
Past the
Where?
7.
Really?
Yep.
God, I can't
You
see
know
it.
what?
I can't see it like that.
Actually, that's a pretty tough shot. I don't know if that goes, actually.
Yeah.
He might have to play. I mean, he might have got stuck.
He's got a. Yeah. I don't
See?
know.
He's looking at it in the side.
Oh, back cut. Even then, the 5's close.
Close.
I think that's got more of a chance than all the way
Past the 7.
past the 7.
Yeah, I agree.
Or he's got the 12.
He doesn't like it.
Is he going at the 12 or the cut?
He's going to the 12.
Yeah, fired the 12 and scratch. Ooh. Well, this might take Mike to the hill here.
You gotta like his chances, huh? Mike really hasn't made any mistakes in this match.
I'm playing with the 5.
Yep.
5 on the side or 5-3 combo.
He's playing the 5 on the side.
Yeah.
I like that too. Just roll forward a little bit and you're gonna give yourself some options. So now he can play any pattern he wants. Just gotta focus
I tell you what, I don't like using the 3 as my last ball.
No,
'Cause it's
too deep.
Too deep in the pocket.
Too deep, and it's too far from the 8 ball. If the 8 ball is down on that side of the table, I might consider it, but you're right. And he might do that. He might play the 3 ball as his out ball.
I think he's going to have to because
dead straight.
whether
on the
you're
one.
playing the 3 to get to the 8 or the 1,
It's not very fun.
They're both tough, so might as well take care of the 1 right now.
Yeah.
And Mike's good. He's really good at understanding, where the ball is in the pocket
Mm-hmm.
and how to play. And right now, this is the left rail. You're just using a little bit of bottom right or just
Mhm.
right, really. And let the spin take off this rail,
Yeah.
and he'll be able to play it in the upper left corner. That's one way to play it. There's like
100,000.
Yeah, there's a different ways to play this shot. He looks like he's just straight drawn.
power draw out
Power
of it,
drawn. Yeah.
which is fine. Come off that rail. Make sure you don't have to shoot on the rail all the way down the table.
Yeah,
that
so-
ends up good.
Yeah, and it's a safe shot,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
leaves a little bit of distance.
And you're right. When the ball is in the pocket like that, especially when it's on one of the corners on the side, he missed that ball.
Oh, and left Dave.
A cut. He got a cut.
Yeah, and left him perfect angle
One-
to come one rail
One-
over.
Yeah, one maybe 2 rails for the 8 in the opposite corner. But yeah, when that ball is deep in the pocket like that on one of the corners, it's not necessarily dead center. I do like to play what's called, like you said, a drag shot, where you don't necessarily have to draw the ball, but you put bottom, and that takes all the top momentum so it doesn't die.
No.
Yeah.
That was a crucial miss for Dave. I mean,
Yeah, he's not happy about that one.
yeah, this puts Mike on the hill.
This is going to be tough for Dave. After you miss a ball like that and put your opponent on the hill.
Yeah, just the mental game at that point. It just
Mhm.
drains you. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he played the right shot to get there, and then he just didn't finish it. And especially, Mike's playing really well,
Super well.
and then it's just to get out of that mental state. It becomes tough.
Yeah. Yep. And so
They said it in what movie am I thinking about? Was it you ever see the movie The Replacements?
I don't think so.
So it's a football movie. Well, the quarterback Keanu Reeves, he's like,
I have seen that movie. Yeah.
One of his worst fears is quicksand, and quicksand is the mental mentality of when, no matter what you're doing, it always seems to be going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You get in that mental state, and it's so hard to get out of.
Right. You're just sinking.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Mike's last break of the match here. This is the last time he'll be able to break.
Wow, again, just smash.
Smash.
Drops
Wide,
the ball.
pretty open table. I mean, he's got a little cluster there that ended up with the 5,
If
15-6.
Stripes had a starting ball, maybe they do. Maybe
Does
the
that
9,
12
10.
go? Does the 12 go by the 15?
No.
No.
In the side, in the corner, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. I think he might be able to see the 9, off the 9 into the 14 if he wants stripes, but
Even if he can't, he can jump that ball. I don't mind him doing that either.
yeah. Always frustrating to start with a jump shot, though.
Right. It's wide open, though. It's tough to miss that 14,
Yeah, I mean,
you
He could take solids here, too. I mean, he's going at off the 9 into the 14, or he's swerving around the 5 into the 9-14 combo. One of the two here.
It looks like he's playing the 14. You know what? He might be playing the 2 into those balls. That's what he did. He tried to make the 2 there. He tried to make the 2 on the outside of the 14 and just didn't find it deep enough into the pocket. It bounces off the 14 and comes out.
All right, so still open table here for Dave.
And he still got that ball pretty tight, those 3 balls tied up. Although the 12 ball did creep over for a good breakout ball for those. So if you like stripes, I like shooting stripes here. You got a good starter, good breakout ball, and that's your only problem on the table is that 15.
Yeah, stripes they're the way to go here.
They're pretty juicy, huh?
I mean, you could even, if you wanted, go at the 11 and run into the pack.
Right now.
Yeah.
I don't mind that either if that's what you like.
It's risky.
Right. He
This
can go
is-
into it right now as well.
Yeah, this is better because he's more favored to have a shot on the 11 after.
He's going to have a shot at the 11. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a perfect angle to go into those 3 balls right now, too. Really, really good.
Yeah, Justin disagrees with you on the 2-ball shot. He does not think he was trying to make it.
He was trying to make the 14.
Yeah, I think that was. I mean, that's what I thought he was going to go at the 9-14 or the 2-14, whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I probably would have played the swerve. Played a little mini masse.
Yeah, it's hard to see sometimes it's hard to see the line on the on the monitor.
Right. You know, it was tough starter either way, going that way. So he banking the 10 ball. He's gonna take this cross side. You can maybe go 3 rails with the cue ball all the way around for the 15 down or the 11 down, or the 11.
Oh, he hit that nice.
He did move the 11 here, so this is no easy shot. He's got to probably play the 15 down the rail, which it has a future, but it's not an easy shot.
He also has safe opportunity. I mean, it's not a safe, but he can give his opponent a tough shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of clip this 11 and, I mean, really keep the 2-ball right where it's at almost. It ain't going to give him much.
Yeah, clip the 11 and maybe even put it all the way on the end rail with some outside left.
Yeah, bring it up to the top rail there. That's one way to do it.
Like right on the middle diamond, and then maybe only leave the 7 ball
Yeah.
long. And if you can really put it between the middle diamond and the right-hand diamond on the end rail, then you block that with the 6 and make them cut the 6 in the side.
See what he decides to do here. I mean, it's no easy decision here.
Nope.
What did he just point at?
He's
Lower
playing
right-
the 15 all the way down. It
Lower
looks like.
right corner. So he's cutting it all the way down.
Bear down and make this ball. You got a good chance. He missed it. And he scratches off of that
Scratch
6
to
ball.
boot. So, starting with the 5 again, I think. I think you got to start with the 5 here.
Yeah, well, actually, look at, does that 4 ball go by the 15?
Oh, I didn't see the 4 ball down there.
I think it goes. If it goes in, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm looking down the line. I think that does go.
Yeah. Yep. I think you're probably right. And so that's not a problem. You're probably right then. You want to start with the 5. You know, the 5 is pretty easy too, though.
Well, he can get where he's starting now. He can get to the 5 if he wants to.
He can play 2, 6, 5. Yeah, that 5's really accessible. So it looks like he just wants to get the 2 and the 3 away from each other, kind of open up those balls.
He's working it out.
He's played so solid so far. You just got to trust that whatever pattern he picks is going to be a good pattern.
Absolutely. I think I'd be surprised if he doesn't get out here, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you give, Mike ball in hand, I mean, he's likely to get out. Doesn't matter what the table looks like.
Right. Yeah, that 4 ball is really deceiving. You know, it looks like it definitely blocked on our front camera on the left side, but
You got to cheat it, off the rail.
Yeah,
But
right
with
off the point.
With the right roll, it'll go.
That's what he's doing right now.
Oh,
it goes.
didn't even need to cheat it.
Nice and clean.
He hit that center pocket. So yeah, it had way more room than I thought.
He ended up a little bit funny on this 3 ball, but he can still just go forward.
Yeah, it's going to be key, 7 to the 5.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
He's got to roll up on top of the 7 here, I think, so the cue ball comes lower.
Right.
He doesn't want to be below the 7 here.
Yeah, you can load this up with left hand spin and come off that rail and get a little straight on the 7.
Actually, look where the cue ball's going. It's not going up, though, so this is going to be tough.
I mean, he can really pop this ball and go 3 rails around for the 7 as well.
I think that's what he's got to do.
That's what he tried to
Yeah.
do. He got lucky with that kiss, too.
Oh, yeah, because he's on the 5.
Now he's on the 5.
I think he's got just enough of it.
And this is kind of similar to that 14 shot where you put a heavy draw stroke on it and come off the side rail, because it's a pretty big scratch if you just roll this 5 ball
Actually,
in.
look at it. I mean, he might not have enough of the 5. He may not. God, it's so deceiving sometimes. I mean, if he's looking at it this hard, it's obviously really close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely is eyeing it down.
And obviously, you almost got to like slow roll this too. And if he does that, he's going to have a tough shot on the 7.
Yeah, he's playing this 5 ball, though. It's the right shot. And like I said, I think you load this up with draw, a little bit of outside draw so you can hit the ball a little thicker and really get that cue ball either side of the 8. Even if you run into the 8, it's okay as long as you don't hook yourself on the 8.
God, that was a nice shot.
And that needs to bounce out, and it did.
Wow.
8 ball bounces out for an open. So now he just needs to roll this 7 ball, and this is no easy shot, but it's for the match.
Let's take a look at that shot again.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Just drills that shot.
Mm-hmm. He put a really good stroke on that, huh? Yeah, it was really clean.
Wow, what a way to end this rack, huh? I mean, that was a nice out there by Mike just to capitalize on an impressive performance today here with looks like it's going to be 10-1, so
There it goes.
there it is. That's a match, folks.
Congratulations, Mike. What a match, man.
Yeah, he played really good. Dave, you just you didn't have it today, but you're
It's
always
tough to
welcome
play
come back.
somebody like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Dave. I mean,
Yeah, played good. Just Mike played great, you know?
it's tough to beat those people who don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, no mental errors. He might have missed 1 or 2 balls, maybe, the whole
Yeah.
match, So, Every
Yeah.
time he's to the table, he's either out or putting you in a tough spot, you know?
Yeah. So I'd like to thank both our players, though, for coming on the stream. And thank you all at home for watching. Make sure
Yeah.
you join us this Friday, King of the Hill, 7:30. Going to have another awesome match. And tune in, of course, every week on Sunday for our King's Court.
Yes, sir.
So signing off.
Thanks for sticking with us all day, guys, and have a great night.